All right, Friday, January 14th workout. 2 rounds of the warm-up, and then we got a 13-minute AMRAP, so the workout is going to be for time. So 2 rounds of 10 step back lunges, so these look like this here. So I'm going to step that back leg back, touch the floor, stand up, and alternate them back and forth. 10, so 5 alternating with each leg. You want to think about it that way. 12 paused high knees. Okay, paused high knees look like this. I'm going to drive that knee nice and high. Quick pause, bring it back down. High knee, quick pause, bring it back down. If you happen to have a plyo box, right, we can do step ups. There's 1, alternate to the other side. There's 2, all the way up to 12. Once I get done there, 5 push up, straight into a cat to cow. So it kind of takes some coordination, some thinking. So I wouldn't be surprised if, especially that first round, these feel a little clanky. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate this on my knees because a lot of us do push ups on my knees. So what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to go down, I'm going to do my push up. I'm going to bring my hands underneath my shoulders. I'm going cat, right? I'm going to drive that, I'm going cat, which is driving that back up towards the ceiling, belly button up towards the ceiling, down into my cow, driving that down, belly button back down towards the floor. I'm going to shift those hands forward, go push up, shift, cat, cow, okay? 5 of those, and then you got to hold another round, okay? Once we get done with the warm-up, 2 rounds of that warm-up. I think this metcon is going to be pretty challenging, so make sure you're not somebody that comes out of the gate too hot, as I would call it, just because there's a couple things that we can burn out when we're doing these, okay? So we have 13-minute AMRAP, so you're going to be working for, get through this thing as many times as you can in 13 minutes. You get done with 1 round, just go straight into the next round. You're going to calculate how many rounds and reps. If you get 3 whole rounds, plus you get 10 walking lunges, your score would be 3 plus 20. Or sorry, 3 plus 10. So, starting off with 30 walking lunges. There would be 1, there would be 2, there would be 3. If you happen to have a dumbbell, I would probably go lighter on this one, but it's certainly up to you. Maybe you want to start heavier and go lighter later on. But there would be my 1, 2, all the way up to 30. Make sure you're standing up between your lunges. What I mean is some of us like to lunge and stay low like this. Okay? It's not really what we're going for. I want you to make sure you're standing up with each rep and alternating to another leg. That's how we really hit those glutes and those hip flexors. Once I get done there, if we don't have a box, we're doing 20 broad jumps. What I want you to think about is landing softly to make sure we're not hitting those shins too hard on the floor. I'm gonna jump and land. 1, there's 2, 3, and 4, all the way up to 20. If I happen to have a plyo box, as we talked about earlier, you can do step ups. Make sure we're locking out at the top before we alternate down to that other leg. If you feel really confident, we can do 20 box jumps. So jump, land soft, stand up, step down, jump, land soft, stand up, step back down. And we're finishing off with 15 floor dips, okay? This is the work movement that I'm really talking about. You're gonna probably burn out on the most. So floor dips would be preferred. Fingers are facing away from my glutes, feet are flat on the floor. Elevate those hips up in the air. I'm just gonna dip, letting my break at my elbows. Good, right? You're gonna feel that in the triceps. Try to move with the shoulders and the triceps, not move with your hips, okay? If you wanna make this a little easier, you can drop those hips to the floor, and I can go here. Break at the elbows, drive myself tall. If you wanna make it a little harder, grab your box, okay? Now you're gonna want your fingers forward. Grab your box, go ahead and drop those hips to the floor, drive yourself tall. Hips to the floor, and drive yourself tall. 15 floor dips. So 13-minute AMRAP, 30 walking lunges, 20 broad jumps, 15 floor dips, and you're just gonna keep working through that as many rounds and reps as you can for 13 minutes. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for joining us this week.